Welcome back to the railroad, everyone. Good to see you all again. We soldered the Jr Throttle Receiver into the 040 Aristocraft engine and secured all the wiring, and we're now ready for a test. Wait, no, what? Where's that smoke coming from? Aw, man. So, last time you saw us build the transmitter. This time, we're going to build the receiver. It's a little more difficult. There's some more parts that have to be soldered in and some specialty items that have to be done. Let's get into it. Well, so this was the old Jr Throttle receiver board. I think actually the only thing that blew is my power module in here. I'm not sure, but rather than replace it and maybe have another problem, I'm going to leave that for a future project. So what we're going to do is build a Jr Throttle receiver. These are the Jr Throttles. One would be a receiver and the other a transmitter. Now, they're both identical. They both have chips in them. You use this device to program the chip. I actually made a course. I did a clinic on building these Jr Throttles and what to watch out for. The Jr Throttles were actually in Garden Railways magazine in 2014. And here's what the article looked like. April, June, and August. So that's where the 3 of 2014. So if you have old copies of Garden Railways magazine from 2014, then you too can build these. And if anybody wants a copy of my clinic that I did to assist you along and make sure you get everything right, let me know and I can email you a copy of it. All right, let us begin. We have our board. There's the notch. Here's the notch. Okay, everything's seated and in. Seated nicely. When we plug it in, that way. Okay, we have a light on. This one is going to be a receiver. Okay, there we are. We have a pass. Okay, now we do a little pre-tinning. We have to get right in close. All right, I think we're ready to try this. The green light here is our indicator to tell us if it's connected or not. So when we plug in power, okay, the green light is flashing. So that's telling us that it's not connected to anything. So if we push the power button, this goes solid. Now I have the VOM set up to monitor our power from the motor outputs. So if I hit it to forward, we're starting to get power. Okay, and it shows negative because it's one direction. I bring it back to zero, zeroed out. Start on the opposite direction, which would be reverse, and it's showing positive power. So we're good that way. Okay, now we have two other indicators. I'm not using a horn, but I'm using a headlight and an engine light. So let's try the engine light. And that's a nice flashing red light. That will give us a good light for our firebox. And I turn it off. And then I turn on what would be the headlight. And actually, right now I'm powering this with a 1K ohm resistor just to bring the voltage down because this is 12 volts. So what I'll do is run that right up to the engine headlight and it'll give me a nice, not too bright headlight. Okay, now when I push the power button and hold it for 7 seconds, it turns the power off. But if I'm not careful, if I leave that off and push it and shut it off, it leaves the headlight running. So that's a little trick you need to know about these. So I turn it to the on position, press and hold the button for 7 seconds, roughly. There it goes. It's off. This is showing we're not connected anymore. There's no power. And we are good to go. You just built a Junior throttle. Let's go see some trains run. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Be safe, stay healthy. We'll see you down the rails, and God bless.